Jahpower. Big king. Get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown. Okay, finally, y'all make sure y'all thumb up this video. Subscribe to the channel. I see y'all been doing it, but 80% of the people that's on this platform, King Jahpower, ain't subscribed to the channel. Like it. Like the videos and come in and subscribe because I know you watching it anyway. All right, now I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Let me speak to the plight of the people. Let me talk to the people. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. King been on vacation or whatnot, but I did before I left. I posted Myth of the White African, part 1, 2, and 3. I posted that video for y'all, which I always told y'all that I had for y'all. You see, I always come through and I see y'all went in there and watched it. If you haven't watched Myth of the White African part 1, part 2, and part 3, go watch that series. Yo, that shit is very dynamic. It's some of my best work, period. Because I went dive deep into the history of the black race. Okay? So, for today, what we gonna do, again, like the video, that let the people see, the videos, make them pop up on YouTube where people can see them. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But today, this is a very important subject because I see black people still out here with the goofy, have an identity crisis or whatnot, don't understand who they are. Late in 2021, they still dealing with the identity crisis. So I got to get into that, and we're going to get in a multitude of things today because I got a collage of work that I want to bring to y'all about black people, the identity of black people, who sailed to America, because that's a big subject right there. People, again, they dealing with the identity out here saying that they some kind of Asiatic or Aborigines or something like that. Man, I'm going to clear all that up tonight. I'm going to clear all that up tonight. I'm going to clear all that up. What am I drawing? I'm going to clear all that up tonight. Friends or foes. And I seen the video before we get started. I seen the video with Brother Brandon going in on the copper goofy ops or whatever, and dang fakeaway putting all that goddamn information and shit. You can't do that. That's not your work. He be over there copying and pasting work, and then people be like, well, show us your evidence or whatever. It be two different authors. He be done copied and pasted two different people together. You know what I'm saying? Which is illegal. Plagiarism or whatnot. Stealing other people's work, putting it up there as if it's his own. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with a reference, but you cannot change nothing that they wrote. Period. You can't leave out certain areas or whatnot, because they'll read, where the black people was in America, but they'll skip over the part where it's African. And which I'm going to clear that up tonight. Now, I got a plethora of new videos for y'all that, already recorded for y'all. You see what I'm saying? And I had two different ones that I was about to post, but I had to, bring y'all this one first. Because I see y'all ain't moved but 2 inches since I've been on here. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't been gone long, but it been long enough, for y'all to do the research. And so, let me just move to the side. Let me go and get it in. Again, I done upgraded the equipment. You see what I'm saying? The podcast about to be stupid again. It just, the only reason why I stopped it last time, because them people was messing with my page. Period. The people was messing with my page. And so I had to change it up. But we gonna bring that live stream back. Believe it. So I'm back, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. Big King right here. You see what I'm saying? Done elevated to new heights, new levels. I done got new books, been reading all kind of different shit, been traveling, I got all kind of shit to tell y'all. Period. I got all kind of shit to tell y'all. Now, I've been seeing, though, And I'll get into that in a little bit. Let me go ahead and get it in. Again, thumb up the video. Let me slide to the side. About right in there. Yeah. Boom. So we gonna deal with right here tonight. Now, this a white man now reading what a Greek wrote. What a Greek wrote on who are the true inhabitants of the Nile Valley. And who are the true inhabitants that first discovered or the first explorers to America. And I'm going to get on them copper goofies in a minute too. You see what I'm saying? Because anytime you bring this right here up, you know, they be all in my comments. Even when I wasn't on here, talking. You ain't getting no response because you don't got no research. You don't got no research. And so, because you ain't, what I show, people don't even show. I deal with what need to be dealt with. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to show some shit tonight. Watch. Now, in Africa, the Ethiopians, the Egyptians, Libyans, Canaanites, and Phoenicians were all descendants of Ham. Now, of course, we know the Bible and, you know, but there's the genealogy in it and we'll just deal with it accordingly. You know, and I get much deeper into this later. Because this is not particularly the subject matter, but I want you to hear, you know, this document right here. In Africa, the Ethiopians, Egyptians, notice they said Ethiopians first. Ethiopians, Egyptians, Libyans, Canaanites, Phoenicians were all descendants of Ham. And they were a black race and pioneered our civilization. Talk about they the ones that gave the white man civilization. Now, there's a white man saying this about the world, about black people's role in world history, okay? So, they were empathetically the monument builders on the plains of the Shinar and the Nile Valley, Monroe, Memphis, and southern Arabia. They erected wonderful edifices. And they were responsible for the monuments that dotted southern Siberia and in America along the valley of the Mississippi down to Mexico and Peru. Let me get right. Mexico and Peru, their images and monuments stand as voiceless witnesses. So this is, and let me see, his name is historian C.C.J. Bunsen, and he reading the philosophy of the Greeks. And so we'll get into the Bible and the Septuagint and all of that a different time. That's not the point. The main thing is that, because people are out here be saying, well, y'all be saying y'all Kemetic. How is y'all Kemetic? And show me how y'all from the Nile Valley, which I'm going to show. And then they go to show me the pyramids and why they ain't build pyramids, you know, like they did in Nile Valley in West Africa and all these different other places in Africa. Which I'm going to show, I'm going to crush all that tonight. I'm going to crush all of that. Period. I'm about to crush that. Now watch. Now you heard what he said. All the monuments built in Arabia, Babylon, Phoenicia, all in the Nile Valley, all in Southern Asia and Arabia, all of those monuments, and even in Mexico and in Peru and down along the Mississippi was built by African people. Facts. Facts. We got it now. We got it now. I got my laser beam. I got my pointer on spot now. Let's go. So, hold on, y'all jumping. These is the peoples that they talking about. The peoples of the Sudan. Now, I got a video. I'm going to show you how the Gullah Geechee came from the Sudan. Came from the Baja people in the Sudan. Now, and I'm going to show you, you know, because I was watching Dr. Clark and I heard Dr. Clark say it. And how the Gullah Geechee come from the Nile Valley. So that's one right there. That the language that the Gullah Geechee speak The patois too is still African language from the Nile Valley. So how's we connected to the Nile Valley? I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to show you. The Nile Valley is very specific to the blacks that was born outside of Africa. That just facts. This is why we love it so much, because really this is the areas that our ancestors originally came from, period. And I'm going to show you that. And I'm going to show you that. And we about to dispunge a bunch of the lies that people out there believe in modern society, out here on the internet, whatever. You see, but these are the people that they talking about. Now, what we call Ethiopia today, yes, that's Ethiopia, but, you know, the ancient Ethiopia is the Sudan. It's the Sudan. So I want to make that clear. And these is the people that I'm talking about. You could go to South Carolina right now and see the Baja people. Them, I'm trying to tell you. And they know how, you know, to make things with nature. And if you go down there, the basket making, you know, where they make, you know, different ornaments and shit out of weaving baskets and shit like that, the weeds and shit. This is an African tradition, okay? And we gonna get into the Gullah Geechee another time, but, you know, and I'm gonna tap on them here in a little bit too. So again, when you see the Egyptians with that red-looking skin, this is what it is. This is Hannah. This is what they call Hannah. Now, the Baja people, which I showed y'all, you know, I might have showed y'all on Milk for the African, the Baja. Matter of fact, I did. I showed y'all the Baja people on the Milk for the African. I think it's part 1. I showed y'all them. And this is where the people, and every black person, I don't care where you at in America, tell me you don't got an ancestor that came from South Carolina or the Carolinas, period. You see what I'm saying? Period. The Bohemians, they the same way. We are the ancient Egyptians. I don't care what you say. That it's in our blood. All right? But here go the Sudanese. Again, the area that a lot of Southern blacks ancestors migrated and were stolen from. All right? They migrated a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? Into the Bantu lands, you know, in West and South and Central Africa. And that was ultimately who was took it in the slave trade. All right? So let me I might have to blow it up a little so y'all can see. Now, if you look right there in the middle, it says persons of African descent cannot be nor were ever the citizens under the U.S. Constitution. Hold on, let me tap that. Come up, get the laser beam out. Gotta get the. So persons, this is why black people in America try to, you know, shun their African heritage. Why? Because in this, you know it or not, if you black, you not no citizen of this country. And according to the law, according to the Constitution that was written in 1776. That's the biggest part of the law. So when he talk about freedom and justice for all, he not talking to you. He talking to his own people. You see what I'm saying? Even he'll let, you know, foreigners flood in here and build all kind of businesses and empires. You know what I'm saying? We've been here for 400 years. As soon as we try to come together and do something, it's illegal, you can't do that, we got to invade, and they tear it down. But foreign, the Indians, the Japanese, the Chinese, and I'm not picking on them, it's just a social fact in America. They'll let the Arabs and all them, and the Arabs is you know, one of his second main enemy. His first main enemy is black people, that's just period. But he'll let them come over here. And this is why persons, black people of African descent cannot be nor were ever intended to be citizens under the United States Constitution. So you ain't no citizen and none of that shit. So I don't know, you might as well, you know, all that red, white, and blue y'all's wearing on the 4th of July. I caught you out there. Yes, you was. If you even out there, that mean, you know, you celebrate. Now I want to kick it with family. No, if you out there on them wicked holidays that downgrade and look down on our people, and you know, wearing red, white, and blue and shit like that, then you ought to be brought up for treason to the black community, period. Just like these niggas over here running, which they easy to beat. I done killed them niggas 1,000 times. They talking about they some indigenous nigga. I'm gonna wreck your world in a minute. But as you can see, no matter where you come from, if you come from if you born in the United States, in the African American, the stole and shit, they never considered us as citizens. The best, by why? Because we was always and still is considered property. Okay, we consider property in this country. That just let me get a drink. Thumb up this video. I ain't got thumb up this video. And so, you know, we never was, at best, we second-class citizens. Bob Marley told us that. And they second-class in Jamaica. They second-class, we second-class citizens. Every damn well. That's why I be like, shit, I'm going to the motherland. Why not? At least we got an opportunity to actually be a person. Motherfucker, over here, they consider us, NA, non-existent. Nigga, we, the enemies of the state and shit like that. Man, I don't want to, my babies and shit over here. Nigga, I don't want to be, because my baby's considered a non-citizen and shit. They can't get nothing and all kind of other shit. Man, that's garbage. That's garbage. Let me click out real quick. And I'm going to click back in. And I'm going to click back in real quick because I got to go in. So you look right here. Boom. Because we got to get back on top. I just wanted to show y'all that you ain't no citizen. And this is why, you know, a lot of people started, you know, back in the day, started saying they Indians. Why? Because they wanted to be, you know, they started to mate with the black people, started to mate with the Indians. The white people started to see what the Indians, you know, was getting, so they started to join the Indians. And I'm gonna show you they had black people enslaved, and that's why black people is saying that they are Indians over here. But you see right here, this go protest to Negroes saying, oh man, why the Africans all over Africa ain't built like the Africans in the Nile Valley? Well, here you go. Here you go right there, and this ain't even all of them neither. What y'all don't understand, like the white man just said, these is the people that gave us our civilization. So everything that you see in this civilization in America and Europe, everything, Asia, everywhere, it's built off the blueprint of the African, of the black people. Now, I heard the other night, again, this nigga Dane Calloway said, I ain't black. He saying that shit. Brother Brandon, don't, these goofy ass Negroes, these goofy Negroes, I done already body slammed Chief goddamn black feet, red beans and all that shit. I done already smashed them. But you see, he wouldn't even let Brother Brandon talk. Go watch the video. Shout out to Pan-Africanism Strike Back. Because we striking back with vengeance. You know, they're lighting a Shango or whatnot. I dare somebody to come up here and try to debate my research. Now you see, in Benin, you got pyramids. And you could just look, it's a lot of them too. And, you know, Monroe, you see what I'm saying? Sudanese and Sudan, they all over Africa. Timbuktu and Mali, Uganda, you got pyramids. You see what I'm saying? It's a cultural identity thing, no different than the lion is for black people. So wherever you see them pyramids, anywhere in the world, just like that white man said, or you see some ancient structures anywhere in the world, the Africans done it, period. So let's go on to the next slide. Now, right here should make us start arguing, even though I know people hard-headed. You can look right here in the Cape Verde Islands, they African. They African from Nigeria and Mali. You see what I'm saying? Then you look at Nigerians, Africans. You know what I'm saying? You look at Mexicans, heavy African blood from Senegal and Mali, the Bantu. You see what I'm saying? You look at African Americans from all over Africa. Every color in this spectrum, red, blue, light blue, dark blue, green, purple, is Africa. And if you look at every group, Haitians, Africans. Dominicans, Africans. And we from all over different parts of Africa. Look at the Dominicans. They from Senegal, Mali, let's see, Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, and all this. Man, look here. The African American, the people in the diaspora. Because this a lie too. Y'all don't know what tribe y'all from. We from all of them. We from all of them. We can't, I mean, how we gonna choose one and then we look at who we are and then you see, you know, 8, 9 different tribes into it. So we African. Period. Is the true African. A1 all day. Now, that's unity right there. You see how much African blood, the Mexicans, the African Americans, the people in the Cape Verde Islands, Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Haitians, all of it. See, and we fight amongst dumb shit about who slavery was worse and who slave master treated them better and all this kind of shit. We got to get up off of that. You know, as a global African family, we got to get up off of that. You know, where we looking at each other as different people. We Jamaicans and Haitians and Americans. Man, we ain't none of them shits. We always been second-class citizens in the whole of the Western world. That's just real. So, this particular, because I want to go to this right quick since it just done came up. Now, for goofy foreheads and any other goofies out there thinking they can box with King Jahpower. What you thinking? And so, you know, we African people. You know what I'm saying? Well, do you want to say sub-Saharan or whatever? We African people. And if you look particularly at the top right there, you see, you know, because we don't even count the European because we know how he got in there. But if you look right there, they talk about they, you know, Native Americans. Motherfucker, you got 1%. You got 1%. If you was Native American and the Native American was 74, you wouldn't be sitting up here saying, oh, I don't agree with DNA. Well, it don't matter if you agree with it or not. Because they'll say, man, the DNA be saying 2 or 3 and 4 different things. Yeah, but it's all African. You could go to, I don't care what it 23andMe African ancestry, it's still gonna say African. You just don't agree with it because it don't say Indian. Motherfucker, we ain't no Aborigine, Indian, Indigenous, none of that dumb shit y'all niggas talking about. Nigga, melanated and none of that watered down goofy shit, nigga. For real. Period. Don't care what you say. Try to debate the king, I will demolish you. Period. And you know that. Thumb up this video for the 1% goofy copper ops. Again, shout out to Brother Brandon, man. Keep on them Negro head. We got to destroy that shit in the minds of the people. And let me bring this up. Let me bring this up. For the, you see, now here go a more recent, you know, study of the DNA of the African American. Now look, if you look right there, he a whole African. Still got the, you know, we don't count the European. We know how he got there. But if you look again at the top, you ain't even a 1% Indian no more. Your ass a 0.8% Indian. You a 0.8% Indian. You a 0.8% and you try to blow that little ass bit of DNA up or that little ass and try to make it like it's bigger than the African. Period. Latino, the same thing. Use an African. You use an African. Period. Just done been mixed. That's just it. That's just it. And so that's what it is. You were 1% Indian and I'm getting on your head. Yeah, you know, I'm getting on your head. It ain't hard to do either. It ain't hard to do. Now look. We're going to look at a long history of trade by sea right quick. Because we talk about, you know, the Olmecs and all of that. The Olmecs are African. Let me prove it. Prove it. A history of the African Olmecs. See, they don't even say the Olmecs no more. They say the African Olmecs. And this is up to date research, okay? The African Olmecs, black civilization of America, from the prehistoric times. In the prehistoric era, ancient kingdoms in Africa have a long history of trade by sail, in which, hold up, let me blow it up so I can. Okay, yeah, by sail, which made it all the more likely that the expansion of the trade went to the Americas, while the Sahara Desert was dry today, is in the past that it was wet, fertile ground. African ships often cross these lakes and to get from place to place. They traded from other African civilizations and expanded their trade to the Americas. It's certain that they made their mark as things like African native cotton were soon being discovered in North America. Okay. They been found the chromosomes of the cotton that we ultimately was picking thousands of years later after our people done came over here and then, pollinated the cotton for these people or whatever. We ended up subsequently picking the shit. Now you look right here, the stone heads. These are African people, period. And if you go to Mexico, that's what they're going to tell you. The Mexicans, scholars do not claim these to be Mexicans. Because you can easily tell the difference between an African phenotype and a Mexican or Native American. So I don't know what you talk about, and it don't look like no Aborigines either. They got African culture. You think I'm playing? Let me read a little bit what the museum is saying. This the museum now, so the museum gonna lie for black people benefit. So the museum gonna lie for black people benefit. And so you look right here. The same civilization that created the giant heads was also responsible for introducing language, arts, socialistic, astronomy, mathematics, and many more civilizations. Ancient African historian Professor Ivan Van Sertima. Because they always said Van Sertima didn't say that these were African people. Yes, they did. He said that these is African people. And he gave a date to. Let me blow me back up. Shit. Put me back in the game. All right, now. Next slide. All right. Hold on, let me click out of it. So you look right here. Boom. The Africans were master shipbuilders. And I want to read a little bit of it. I'm not going to read all of it. Some people insist that Africans couldn't have made it to the New World, but they didn't have the skills and resources to make it across the Atlantic. That is completely false. Historians have discovered evidence of shipbuilding. It was actually part of the tradition of shipbuilding 20,000 years ago of the Sahara. The same people that I showed y'all. So it was, if you look right here, it says the myth of that. Hold on. Let me pull me down. Right? Pull me down. Boom. Get off that. All right. Now. So it said, New World becomes officially debunked as Dr. Julius Wright, a maritime archaeologist, a University of Southern Hamptons, explained the voyage from Africa. Ancient ships were quite plausible undertaking basis of abilities of the capabilities of the vessel in the period of historical material standing it took place. So, the African, it's been proven that this, African culture is the one that started American culture. You know what I'm saying? Them people that came from the Bering Straits came from the Ice Age, homie. They was, you know, basically cavemen. I'm just gonna be real with you. All the proper arts and languages come from black people. Now, I go here, you know. So, even in the Americas, you find ancient African burials, which are mummies. And they also find, which I'm going to show. Hold up, it's right here though. Hold up. The clear religious link between the Nile Valley Africans and the ancient Americans, which I showed y'all. That's the reason why Mansa Musa lost the crown, because he gave it up to go exploring, and that's how he gained power over there in Mali. But even other explorers, not only Christopher Columbus, Valquez was another explorer that gave an account of the Ethiopians, Africans, that was on this land when they got here. Okay, he did not say they Aborigines. He did not say none of this shit. He said Africans, period. Now, if you look right here, now I'm definitely not going to be able to read all of this right here, but the genealogy of nearly 20 years, the author of Black Indian Genealogy Research, African American ancestry among the 5 tribes, civilized tribes. Now, let me show y'all. Look what it says though. Author Angela Walton traced her ancestors to the slaves owned by American Indians. Okay? Okay, you just worship your slave master. That's it. That's it. This is a lady that traced her Indian heritage, and this is how 90%, 99.9% of y'all is saying y'all Indians. Y'all was enslaved by them. Okay, you was enslaved by them, which I'm going to show. Now, this one right here is basically talk about the Native Americans, the Cherokee done kicked the blacks out of the Cherokee people. That's why Dane Calloway, if you ask him what tribe he with, he won't, he don't know. Because he not no damn Native American, nigga. You not, period. I might have to get my charge. Let me grab that. See if we can get some juice. Let me get some juice. Alright. I ain't gonna worry about it. That's enough time to do what I need to do anyway. Alright. Get that off the screen. But you see right here. Hold up. These goofy copper ox. They got the Indians done kicked them out the Indian tribe. America's second largest Indian tribe expels blacks. The Cherokee Nation expels blacks from being a Cherokee, because you never was a Cherokee anyway. You just trying to hold on to a slave tradition. Not only were you owned by Indians, white people, you was owned by Indians too. The Cherokee Nation recently stripped citizenship for majority. Thumb up this video of African Americans who descended from slaves of wealthy Cherokee Indians before the Civil War. Okay? So I'm collapsing the whole thing. You gonna have to go to an identity specialist, nigga. You gonna have to go to an identity specialist. I'm trying to help your goof ass out. Thumb up this video. Share this video to your page. When were African American granted citizenship? The Neutralizing Act of 1790 limited and neutralized and citizenship to free whites only. Okay? Free white son, so you ain't no citizen. And in 1800s, in the 1800s, 1857, they gave y'all basically second class citizenship. So you a second class citizen. That's why we can't enjoy the normal fruits of America like everybody else can. So the African American history that began in the 1600s with Africans from West Africa. Now that when they say West Africa, they don't mean that we all just West African. They was taken from all different kind of tribes, as which I just now showed for all of the people in the Western world. They didn't give a damn whether you was Zulu, whether you was Akan. They didn't give a damn whether you was Ethiopian, Nubian. They ain't give a damn. Black. They were just stealing black people, the Ma'afa and shit. Thumb up this video. And so, you know, our history is much deeper, which I done showed, and I'm going to continue to show. It's much deeper than, you know, the slave trade and the start, you know, the jump off point right there in West Africa. So we all different African tribes. That's why we like all of it. Let me keep it moving. The African Americans constitute the third ethnic second largest racial group in the U.S. White Americans and Hispanics and Latino Americans. Most African Americans are descended of enslaved people within the boundaries of the present United States. On average, African Americans are from West and Central Africa. So right there go to Congo and all that other shit right there. On average. But when you look at it, the DNA and the genealogy of the people, we come from all over different parts of Africa. Okay? Okay? Same do the ones in the Caribbean islands too. All right? Now, so here go the Gullah Geechee. So you see right here, and I'm about to bust these goofies because they out here talking about the Gullah, even though, you know, the Gullah Geechee whole practice is African. These goofy cop-ops trying to latch on to their story and say, you know, that they Aborigines, that they ain't got nothing to do with African. Atlantic, Eastern, Northern, Bahamian, Gullah are all African. Look, what it say? Let me read it. Geechees within the community, an African American population living on the coastal regions of South Carolina, Georgia, include the urban Charleston and Savannah, as well as in extreme northern Florida, southeastern of North Carolina. So these is the areas that the Gullah Geechee stay in. And so the coastal lower country, South Carolina, Georgia, including the Sea Islands. So even, you know, people in, you know, Bahamas and shit like that are Gullah Geechee, which I'm going to show. Now, hold on. Which I'm going to show, and I'm going to do a whole video on the Gullah Geechee. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a whole video. I'm here right now. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the Gullah Geechee and shit. You way over there, motherfucker. I'm right here in the Carolinas right now in South Carolina. Get out of here, nigga. How the hell you going to tell me about where the hell I'm at? And so let me click out of it. I don't know why. See, this shit start acting crazy when this shit get low. So we go right here, boom. Again, here you go right here. That's what I was trying to look for. Again, I'm going to do a whole thing on Gullah Geechee. But I want to show y'all this part today. Now, Carolina speaking Gullah Geechee English, the Gullah language has several West African words. You see what I'm saying? Several West African words. Now, if you look at the wording in West Africa, it's the same thing in the Nile Valley. It's the same thing, the deities and everything. So again, it's 46 million total black Americans. In the 2020-2019 census is 46 million black African Americans. Period. And so you look right here, same thing. You see in them areas, this is the majority areas where black people come from, and it's in the southern coastal states of Eastern America. Why? Because it's the closest to the motherland, okay, in West Africa, and that's the jump off point. So we not the, yes, but we from North, South, Central, and everything else in Africa. We not no indigenous damn people. How the hell is we indigenous and we came over here? Nigga, you can't be indigenous to a place that you come to. So y'all trying to confuse the lines and blur the lines to fit your stupid agenda. Now, African Americans ethnic group are partially racial groups from Africa. The term African American generally denotes descendants of enslaved Africans who are from the United States, while some black immigrants or their children identified as African American too. Now, and I have no problem with that, because according to these people's definition, wherever you born at, that's where you is. Now, y'all say that in reverse, though, because if I say we Africans and shit, then these motherfuckers get mad. You know what I'm saying? But what definition is you using? You using the white man shit, wherever we born at, where the slave ship dropped off it, that's what we is that's what the definition of what y'all using? See what I'm saying? Or is you using the code of the ancestors and who we truly are? You see what I'm saying? You not. You not. You stuck in this goofy man paradigm and can't get out of it. So let me go here. Now I think this the last one right here. Yeah, that is the last one. But family, I want y'all to thumb up this video. Y'all like, subscribe, and share. We African people. Quit all that goofy where y'all trying to be a whole different people and trying to create a whole different, psychology and a whole different identity and shit. Because that's identity theft. See, if you knew what I knew about the motherland, if you go out there and study about the motherland, it's quit being lazy and quit being an armchair scholar. I'm not talking about everybody, but I'm talking to everybody that believe that they some type of Indian. After I done goddamn showed you that the whole goddamn platform is African. Even the goddamn platform of ancient world is all African. Asia, Arabia, America, Africa, all of that shit is African. Period. All the monuments that's been built, even down there in Peru and shit with the Inca, them is African people. Period. Which I just showed. So, bitch, if you ain't black, we don't give a fuck what you is. You go find your identity. Because obviously, when you knock on the door of the so-called Native Americans, because the Africans was here before them, but we'll just, let it slide, because we got Africa. We don't need no America. When you got the true motherland, nigga, you don't need no little puny little spot that can't even feed itself without going to war with other nations and stealing their food and shit. This is what they doing. They go and steal resources to bring back to America and say, we the richest country. Why you get the riches? You stole it. Let's just be real. So why the fuck is I'm gonna claim to be some fucking fake ass Native American? And I love the Indians. I got no problem with the Indians. My granddaddy, had, Indian or whatever, but I'm African. Period. Don't end the story. End the story. And your ass is too. You need to wait. You need to go through King Jahpower training and go down and look at all 1,300 of these damn videos. And by the time you get done, in a couple of years or whatever, you will be a brand new person and you will be really ready to stand up as black people in the hills of North America. But until next time, y'all better make sure you get free or die. I'm telling you, you African people, don't waste no time trying to say that you some type of fake American when I just showed you they don't even consider you no citizens and none of that shit. And these Negroes out here trying to claim that the pyramids and over here in America was built by some Aborigines. Is you goofy? Where's the pyramid that they built? And I'm not digging on them, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But we already know. Anywhere you see those structures, anywhere you see the people, it's who we are. And it's who we truly are. So Thank you, family. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Thumb up the video. I see y'all next time. I promise it won't be long. I might do another one tonight. That's why I'm going to step off this, charge up the phone. If it ain't too late, I'll see y'all again in a minute. Jahpower. Big king. Get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown.